Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the course Mathematics for Economists. My name is Dr. Simon Nick, and let me briefly introduce myself. So, I'm currently a postdoc at KAUST. Before that, I did my PhD in Hamburg, Germany, and I got my bachelor's and master's degree in math also in Germany, but in Hanover at the Leibniz University. And my background in teaching, I'm teaching for almost 13 years now. So I started during my undergraduate studies to teach, and I'm really loving teaching. So I hope you guys will realize this about over the semester, but well, we will see it, right? And so let me give you a little bit of what we are going to do here. So I'm focusing on inclusive and engagement learning environment. That means I'm aware that you all are economists, and maybe the background in mathematics is not too deep, but still we're trying to enhance that. In any case, before we really go for the whole course, what's going to happen over the following weeks, let's do some quick QR code questionnaire that you can fill out, and this is about how confident are you with math. And yeah, take a moment and maybe do this questionnaire. It's just one question. You can say, yeah, I'm highly confident or I'm not. Usually the results are something like this. So 95% mostly are either afraid or not confident at all. So this is obviously some kind of problem because we want to teach you the math, but the thing is we have to have strong mathematical foundation. This is crucial for this course. So I know that the foundations are really important, but we will go gradually to this, so you don't have to be afraid at all. You don't need to be in panic that this might be too much for you. We will go gradually over the weeks, and you don't have to be afraid at all. I know usually when I ask the students what your goal is it's obvious you want to pass the exam. That's maybe the main goal, and maybe second or third is I want to also learn something. But the really question that I always ask is what is my goal for this course? So my goal is obviously that everybody passes, but also that you understand what we are really doing. So you have to learn why is this really applied and how we wanted to do this, all these methodologies. So this is also important for me. So on the one hand, I want everybody to pass the exam. On the other hand, everybody should really learn what we are really doing. Okay, this is really important for me, that it's not only it's not like this, we call this bulimedic learning, where you just take in everything, then do the exam, and then basically forget everything. This is not what I'm looking for. I really want you guys to learn what we are really doing. Okay. So before you go to the schedule for the whole semester, if you have any kind of question, so if you want to know what really the schedule is, if you maybe forget something, please feel free to write me an email. If you're afraid about the math, because I know some guys they feel like mathematics was their fear. They are really feared about this mathematical courses in the school, and they might be afraid that this is a factor here for the studies in economics. But don't be afraid at all. So just write me an email. I have also open office hours. It's usually Thursdays from 1 to 2, so you can just come there without any scheduled, with any specific schedule. If this doesn't work for you, you can write me an email. We will definitely find some time during the week where we can meet together and talk about your problems. Okay, so I think for this now we can look at the syllabus for the whole semester. So we will have together 6 weeks. You will see I just wrote down 5 weeks. So this is what we are doing during the weeks. Okay, and what we are really going to do over the weeks exactly, and you see the topics in each week. So you can see the first week will be a little bit more about the foundations, that we will go through everything and to get to know everybody. And then we have 5 weeks. We usually also have a 6th week, but the week 6, I call this the triple Q to the power of 3, which is questions. So usually the last week is just open for questions, so we'll go through the whole week where we usually have the lectures. I would just be there and everybody can just ask me questions or other tasks that they are not familiar. We go through everything. I will give you also at the beginning of the week some overview about what we have done and what I think is important, right? Usually everything is important, but especially if you want to go for the exam, what I would suggest that you look through it and think about a little bit more in detail. So this is what we are going to do. Also in this 6 weeks, we will have at the beginning of week 4, there will be the midterms, the midterm exams. The schedule for this is quite easy. We will have at the beginning of week 3, we will have some mock exam, and the solution will be provided at the end of week 3. So we will go through it in the last lecture of week 3. So you get a little bit about the feeling about the mock exam, and at the beginning of week 4 there will be the midterms, which will be quite similar to the mock exam, but still you should learn for it, okay? So this is the thing, is that you don't be too afraid about all what we do. This course, basically, when we are now talking about what we are really looking for, is we are doing the course will follow this triple P cycle. So we prepare. So every week we prepare for the lectures. We participate. So what we are going to do is that in the lectures there will be some group works where you have small groups and you try to solve some examples, and then we will practice. There will be some homework that you have to do over the week or over the weeks, and yes, it's not too much work. And if you go to the exam, if you go to the lectures, that will be totally fine. So you don't have to be afraid about this one, okay? And yes, what I also have to tell you is that the lectures are recorded, so you will get access to the videos. But the thing is, for example, in the first week we record, but the recording will be available to you at the end of the week always. So if you visit, for example, the lectures in the first week, at the beginning of week 2, the first videos for the first week will be available. So this is basically the cycle, okay? So we will record, and at the end of the week or at the beginning of the second week, the next week, we will get the videos. Okay, yeah, basically this is basically it. I hope I'm really looking forward to you participating in the lectures, and don't be afraid at all. So the pace will be really, really slow, and my goal, as I told you, is really to tell you or to give you a feeling about why we're really needing this whole these whole methodologies and everything. So it's not just like you have to learn for the exam, but my goal is really that you really understand why we are doing these kind of things, and we will start really in a slow pace, and it's getting, maybe you will feel like in week 4 it's a little bit much, but it's because there are new things and new topics that we are getting to know. But yeah, that's basically it. So, and if you have any kind of questions, please feel free to email me or walk by my office, okay? Yep, see you guys.